Well, I guess we've unlocked the next area, Great Coat Falls. Kind of reminds me of the Machina Forest area from Xenoblade 1. Soul Link. I was wondering what that was the last time I saw it. On the Soul Tree screen, there are abilities that can be shared between interlinking partners. Choose a slot, then set the ability you want to share between partners. Oh!
The Colony Lambda residential
Oh, that's
area.
interesting.
Do you think it's behind the waterfall?
What, a secret behind a waterfall in a video game?
Let's stay alert.
Also, hold on. Let's see here. Let's just see here. So, Soul Tree. Yeah, lock Soul Link slot. Interesting. So, increase the attack there. So we can also give, like, arts, right? Hold on. Oh, so here's where I set the one from the other person and whatnot. I was making a joke there, J-Dog, is what I was doing. Making a joke there. Attack by 75. Because I could just do something like that for now. Is what I could do. I'm just making a silly joke. Okay, so you can't do arts. I'll just do that for now.
Works for me, thanks.
It works for me, thanks. Okay. We can always do like the heat thing or Bob or something. Oh, let's just do something simple for now and
Sure, I'll give it a go.
and do that. But no, just making a silly joke. We can't even cancel an art into another art yet. Like, that'll be one of the things that we unlock in the future here, you know? Will be the case.
You better appreciate
Sure.
it, Scion.
Indeed.
I like the dialogue with them.
I
Sure.
want you to use this.
Whoa, that's clever.
Whoa, that's clever. I don't know. Here.
Hey, try this out for size.
I will, thanks.
I will, thanks. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Also, yeah, none of our classes are maxed right now, so we can stay in those and stuff. Okay. So, it is a video game with a secret behind a waterfall, huh? And when my cousin was showing me his progress and going through this area, this was like flipped up was the thing. It was back on its legs again. So I guess at some point in the story, this thing flips itself up again. Maybe after we go to Colony Lambda here and figure out what the hell is going on. Maybe. Maybe it showed the location discovered third cataract. The stream was buffering for a second there, but seems a-okay. Yeah. Colony Lambda, okay. We broke their flame clock already, I think. Everybody flat on ground. I guess another one of those non-voiced thingamabobs. You know, there were non-voiced cutscenes in Xenoblade 1 and 2 as well. But I don't think any of them pertain to the story. Like, all the story ones were always voice acted, so I don't know why that's not the case here. At least they're breathing. Friends all okay? Looks like they just passed out. Even so, there's cause for concern. There's a Pikachu Nupon over there. Tyon! We need to find the real commander, right? We'll keep an eye on this place. You go and make sure Commander Izzard is safe. Wait, but... No, sorry, you're right. I'll go now. Be back soon. Oh? I'm playing as just Tyon here. It seems like. Heroes, hi. Hi, man. Yorn. We're playing some Detective Tyon here, apparently, huh? Tyon, let's Senna and I take care of this, okay? Very well. I'll continue to search for the commander. I gotta talk to Senna first. Where's the commander's office? Is it all the way at the back? Well, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, it's all spooky. No, not the Pikachu Nupon. No. Yeah. Gonna be a super serious Tyon moment. Well, where's our other friendo here? Let's just see. Hi. They're all just unconscious, not dead. I see. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. We'll handle things here. Tyon, you take care of the commander. Roger. So there's a couple people to talk to, like, on the map here, is what it shows. As if I can talk to these two. Oh no, it just wait. Why does it show these two? Is it just like a programming bug or something? I don't know.
Where's Commander Izzard?
Maybe. Maybe. It shows like 3 people here, so Riku, Manana, and I guess one of them. Did they like not disable all of these guys from here on the map? Like, look, this one appears. This one doesn't. Weird programming thing, I guess. But yeah, thought this game was gonna be the first in this series to not have a Nup unplayable. The first in the series to not have a Nup unplayable was Xenoblade Chronicles X in 2015. But yeah, we got the whole double Nup on. I mean, they're still not playable. Like, you can't select to play as the hero, like the 7th party member, I don't think, as your active one. Unless it's, like, unlocked later. Tyon, pleased to inform Manana of an important fact. Person cannot eat soup when state of consciousness is absent. So many faller downers. Manana make them wake up with a supply of healthy soup. Yeah, I don't know if you can quite do that. Clearwater shelf. Huh. There's a container, like, right around back of this, it looks like. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The play as heroes. Okay. I just maybe haven't unlocked that yet. Or something or other. Because, like, the ZL and switching thing, I haven't seen the option for that. So that's good that you can play as the heroes then. But yeah, you already couldn't play as a Nupon in a Xenoblade Chronicles X. Commander Izzard. Like, this seems important for the story. Why is this not voice acted? Like, that's gotta be one of my complaints with this game. Is that, like, not all the story scenes are voice acted when I'm fairly certain they were in 1 and 2. It's good to see you. Unless it was just, like, something tutorial-wise as part of the story. You know. The exception being that.
Tyon? So that's what happened. I'm sorry. I don't remember a thing. Except for that console silhouette. Did I say anything to you? I didn't say something hurtful, did I?
Not at all. You were your usual self, Commander. Our pride and joy. The same as always.
Tyon.
I see. I'm sorry.
Is that?
Nimue. She always cared so much about you. You possess an acuity that sets you apart. You'll be an elite, head and shoulders above the likes of us. Nimue, she wouldn't stop going on about you. So someone called you a coward? Nonsense. Consider it's what you are. Perhaps to a fault. You heeded a comrade's opinion. Isn't that right? Here's another thing she mentioned. That if you let us, if we could gain victory through your kindness, she'd have loved to see it. Even if it's too much, it should be yours to carry. And if you keep it safe, someday, I'd like you to go visit her.
How can I visit?
At the Cadencia frontier, beyond the Far Lane Underpass, there's a place where sophronias bloom. Nimue always loved their flowers. and one of them was especially brilliant. I'd like you to bury it there.
Oh,
That'll show her, beyond all doubt, your victory through kindness.
Again, back to no voice acting. How's Commander Izzard? It sounds like he's eager to jump back into work. I do wish he'd rest up first, but that's the kind of man he is. Good to hear he's feeling well, at least. The other soldiers are waking up, too. Very interesting. That's not what I expected him to say. I'd say, like, oh, that's good. So he's like, well, very interesting. Yes, they're all waking up. Someone should bring them up to speed, but we're just outsiders after all. This is your manor, right? You should do the honors and fill everyone in. That is being taken care of. Commander Izzard is going to get the colony troops back in line shortly. Okay, so it sounds like it's fine for us to just walk around like normal then. On that note, there's something I'd like to check. Tyon, will you come along? Huh? Sure. Where are we going? Out of Colony Lambda. It's pretty beautiful out there. Alrighty. But yeah, how many colonies have I discovered? There's Colony 9. There's Colony Gamma. I guess there's Lambda here. And Colony, whatever the one that Valdi is from. So Colony 9, Colony Valdi's thing Bob, and this one are all like mandatory ones. I think it's just Gamma that was like the only optional one that I've like run into thus far. I think, if I recall, the one with Teach, or what's his name there. Essentially, also, whenever a cutscene switches from like a voice acted cutscene to a non-voice acted cutscene, it takes me a moment to like get at the ready because I'm you know, on the side, what I'm actually munching is like a pack of chocolate covered raisins. And I have this from Fragapalooza. It was one of the snacks that Crash bought, actually, my co-commentator in Smash. Like, the first day that he got there, after he got like kind of set up and whatnot, he went out on a bit of a snack run. And he came back with like a whole bunch of snacks. That was like one of them there and like a whole bunch of chips. And he basically was just like, yep, this is just for our like whole group here of like me, him, my cousin, and his 2 kids and whatnot. Like our whole little group of 5 that we had in the corner there. And he didn't stay like the first night. Like he stayed the night that 2 nights ago when we were up until 8 in the morning playing Pokken Tournament. But he didn't stay the first night that he was there. But in the morning when he was back, all the chips and stuff, those had all been like devoured and whatnot. The only thing left was the chocolate covered raisins, because apparently the kids don't like raisins. But the chips, those are all gone. Those the kiddos kind of went through those quite a bit, let's just say. But yeah, the raisins were the only thing that survived because apparently they don't like raisins. So now I have a pack of chocolate covered raisins here at home and stuff. So there's that. So yeah, during cutscenes, I'm munching on raisins. And they're delicious. I don't know why the kids don't like them, but hey, that just means raisins for me today. Lambda Feronis was destroyed and we didn't even realize. What will become of us all now? You love raisins. I know, right? I was telling them, like, how do you kiddos not like raisins? Apparently I don't like raisins, so it means I got raisins today. Got a whole lot better since we rid ourselves of the flame clock and all the conflict that went with it. Yeah, I figured I'd be an improvement. Guess I can't really share it with everyone, but I'm actually happy with how things have turned out. How old are those kids? One's about to be a teenager, like in a month or 2 in September, I think. Actually, yeah, about a month away. And the other, I'm not sure, but they're going into grade 8 and 5 respectively, whatever that age is. But yeah, you hear that Donald Trump got raided by the FBI not that long ago? I think I might have heard like some passing mention of it, but I didn't hear anything about it like in detail. I don't think.
Nice.
Let's see here. But yeah, older than you're going to grade. Oh, I thought you were like decently older than that. I didn't even realize that you were still in grade school there, J-Dog. But I didn't quite realize there, living in time with no flame clock. Crazy. So you're basically still a kiddo as well then. I honestly thought that you were in like university years is what I thought, but I bet this puts a spanner in the works of a few plans. Sorry, I guess that's on us. No, don't apologize. Weren't wrong to do what you did. It wasn't a mistake. But yeah, boys could be deceiving us up. Yeah, that's what I thought there.
Always nice to see
Yeah,
you.
I'm like an old guy here, having just wrapped up my 5th year of university, going into my 6th year. I'm all old. I'm doing older guy things like working on a truck from 1952 in my backyard. Which, speaking of, it sounds like my buddy there, Chris, might potentially be interested in being dragged onto this project. I might be able to get some help from him, so that might be interesting. Maybe. 17 more. Yeah, still a young guy then. Alright then, I better get around to inspecting the auto levels. If someone were to attack us in our current state, we'd be flattened out in minutes.
Always nice to see a new face.
Yeah, always nice to see that. But yeah, let's see here. Not against nor support, but still thought it was wacky. They wanted to open up his safe inside his house. What did they think would be in there? What kind of things do they think would be in there, huh?
It'd be weird not to.
Orange face paint. Yoink. I'll grab all that stuff. Thank you. Thank you there. What youth? What youth? It's funny. Some of the mods of this channel that aren't even much older than I am, like Aniki, who's like a few years older. She's always saying that I'm like super young and whatnot, and she's like a super old lady when I'm like, what? No, you're not. Anyway, I must have lost consciousness somehow. How are you feeling now? Honestly, not so good. Remember that console turning up, but after that, nothing.
Always nice to see a new
Oh yeah,
face.
also my cousin that I was playing this with on like the day that we were setting up Frag, the one that, you know, I was streaming with, and he was showing me like his much further ahead save file and whatnot. He just sent me a text today that apparently he tested positive for COVID. Like, I don't have any symptoms right now myself. Apparently my other cousin and his 2 kiddos there got tested earlier today, and apparently they both tested negative. So it's probably a-okay, but I was, it's worth mentioning that I was recently in contact with somebody who has just tested positive for COVID. So in case anybody needs a social distance from this content right now, I don't want any of y'all getting sick, so I just need to disclose that in case, just to make sure that nobody gets like internet sick, you know, anyway. But yeah, so I'm probably not going to be sick, but you know, it might not be a bad idea to get a test in the near future just in case and just see and whatnot. But yeah, which affiliate yet, just haven't applied yet. Why are they all waiting up there? Okay, boopity bop. Yeah, affiliate's the kind of thing where anybody like streams for long enough and they can, you know, reach affiliate in my eyes there. You know, once you do it for a decent while, it's a thing that, oh my goodness gracious, they're smoothing. They're smoothing there. Anybody can hit, but it's still like a cool thing to hit and whatnot. But yeah, you have no clue. Law is probably something big if they went to the effort of getting the FBI to go there. Yeah. Believe me, you're already mentally sick out. Yeah, there's that there. But hey, at least it could be like a breath of fresh air as well. Like, because I know that you were like pretty miserable and whatnot and stressed out at times in that job. I do wish you luck with like finding a new job, Guzma. And like I was mentioning in Discord there, like in the meantime, if you want some work, I have like so much editing work that can be done around here. I'd be happy to pay you from like the stream funds and whatnot for like editing work. Like all the, I mentioned it before, all the revenue that I get from both Twitch and YouTube, I keep in like a separate account. I keep in a PayPal account rather than my bank account. So I can look at that like as a revenue that I've made from the channel, and I can like, you know, put back into the channel and whatnot. And I count like paying as editing work for that kind of thing. So, you know, I have a decent bit saved up in that, and I can, you know, I can pay from freaking channel funds for like editing work, because it's freaking, you know, channel work, you know. So I use that for channel funds, and I use it on the freaking 52 truck in the back, because, you know, I'm making more than I spend on the channel. So, you know, right now the kind of overflow is going towards the antique truck funds and stuff. So there's already been close to $1,000 put into it for like some parts and some things there.
Always nice to
Is
see
the
a new
case.
face.
I'm sure it's gonna get expensive over time and whatnot, but like, you know, I can do it. I can do it and whatnot. It'll be fun restoring that just restoring that project, honestly. Restoring that project, restoring that truck. It'll be a fun project. And maybe it'll go along like a little bit smoother if I have well and truly recruited Crash out to the project too. That'd be pretty cool. If we're able to like work things out schedule-wise and whatnot. That'd be pretty neato. So yeah. So there's that. But yeah, I got within 3 weeks and just can't apply until of age. Yeah, that honestly makes sense there for, you know, Twitch to be doing there. honestly makes sense, because otherwise I'd have to deal with the legality of, like, you know, getting work from minors, you know, is the thing. Yeah, I'd be down to discuss that there. If I had you working on something, it would probably either be like, I don't know, maybe a short Live Alive video essay, or freaking Minecraft Peculiar Potions. I'd put you to work on one of those, something like that. But yeah, give you a project on what you want to do and try to figure something out with it. Yeah, I can give you like the rundown of like things I do and whatnot. And yeah, it is an interesting thing, Rabob. There, the older of my little cousins, who's gonna become a teenager here, he actually wants to get into content creation himself. When I was driving him home and whatnot, I did, you know, warn him. I did say, you know, be careful, because I know that on the interwebs there's like some sketchiness out there. Like, I've gotten my fair share of death threats from my Pokemon video essays, for example. So like, I know there's some crazy stuff out there and whatnot, and you know, you do want to be careful as a kiddo and such. But I did the exact same thing when I was his age anyway. Like, it wasn't this channel that I started when I was like a young kiddo. I had like a couple channels. I used to do like Lego stop motion stuff, like forever ago, because I was like fascinated with animation at like a very young age, and I like freaking playing with Lego and stuff. So you can't find the channel anymore, or does it? I don't think it does. I don't know, I haven't checked. I don't think it exists anymore. And I very, very briefly did, gosh dang it, I did like a brief Pokemon TCG channel for a while. So that was like my second channel. And then Acoustic Harmonia here, I guess you can say it's my third channel technically. So like, you know, I've technically done like content creation stuff since back then. This is the only channel that's gone anywhere, probably because like I'm an adult that knows how to freaking handle things professionally and stuff. I could actually make quality content nowadays, unlike back then. But, you know, I never encountered anything super sketchy with those other channels when I was young and stuff. But, you know, I still gave them that warning. Like, hey, if you do want to do the thing, then sure, you can do the thing. Just don't have high expectations from it. Do it for fun. And, like, be wary and be safe and whatnot. So I gave him those warnings. But he's thinking about getting into, like, some gaming stuff. And, you know, he's thinking about, you know, trying out his first series in the near future here, it sounds like. Just to, like, try things out. And his dad family shared his Steam library to him, and he was looking through games there and thinking about like what he should play. And one of the things I saw there was Metal Gear Rising, and he was asking me like, oh, you know, I've heard things about Metal Gears. Is Metal Gear Rising good? And I was like, I haven't played it myself, but oh yeah. And that Guzma nerd can attest to that. This was literally just like the other day, Guzma. You were in the stream, and you were like attesting to that there about how good Metal Gear Rising is. And I was like, oh yeah, I've heard fantastic things about it. And it's such like a memeable game as well, you know, like Nano Machines, son. The memes, Jack, you know, stuff like that. And I told him it's a pretty short game. So when I was driving him home the other day, he was saying that he was thinking about like Metal Gear Rising being like his first series, like his first playthrough that he does and whatnot, just to like try it out and like have fun with it and try out this memeable game and stuff like that. So he's planning on just like recording it and cutting it up into parts using the video editing software that I've lent him some of my keys of. So he might potentially be trying that out. Maybe. So that might be interesting to see. So yeah, but yeah, use your other videos, use as references too to give you an idea of how you have to set it up and make it all similar. Yeah, I can give the whole rundown there and whatnot. I'm truly sorry getting you all caught up in this. Please, it's all, oh Jeebus Tyon, I can't read what you're trying to say. My goodness gracious. My oh my. But yeah, and yeah, that's what I've heard there. That's what I've heard. I want to do Let's Plays like Chugger Conroy ever since you were a kid. For me, my inspirations were like Minecraft Let's Plays. I was big into Yogscast when they were, you know, starting up their Minecraft stuff and whatnot, like the original Yogscast series and whatnot. And that's kind of what inspired like my my Minecraft series that I'm doing nowadays, Peculiar Potions. My biggest inspirations for that are Shin's Feed the World from 2013 and Paul Soares Jr.'s Survive and Thrive from like 2010 and 2011 or something like that. Like, I was big into those channels long ago, in terms of, like, single-player stuff, at least. Like, things like Shin's Feed the World, man, so good. Having, like, a dedicated task for every episode as he makes, like, gradual progress and whatnot. I had so much fun with that. And, like, the time lapses that would be done to show, like, various builds he was working on. I heard that several years ago, some really bad stuff came out about him, about talking to underage fans and stuff. So, when I heard about that stuff and him getting removed from the Yogscast for that reason, it's like, oh! Okay, well, maybe I'm not as big a fan of, like, Shin as a person anymore. But I can still appreciate, like, the content. Like, you can appreciate, you know, the content that somebody has made without, you know, without calling into question them as a person and whatnot. And his old Feed the World series was like a big source of inspiration for me and whatnot. So I started my series of peculiar potions and whatnot, mostly after that Feed the World series from 2013, so like 9 years ago now. And I found those aspects of it intriguing. I also found it intriguing how he was like telling a subtle story alongside it. I mean, one that was never finished, he kind of abandoned it, was a thing. Oh, okay, I'm getting this here. He kind of abandoned the story after so long, so he never actually finished it. But I'm telling a story alongside Peculiar Potions. One that I'm actually pretty proud of from like the stuff that I've written up. I just need to figure out if I can tell it in a good way. But like, I read up like a whole fancy schmancy story thing. One that is like pretty simple. I can tell with like very limited characters and such. And one that kind of subtly tells a story of content creation, let's just say, is what my Peculiar Potion story is trying to tell. Like, both the positives and negatives of it, and you know, how it can take you down like an uplifting and fulfilling path, or you can let it take you down like a dark emotional rut where you're second guessing yourself and letting it drive you insane. Showing like these two parallels. That's what the story of my Minecraft series is essentially going to be trying to be telling in like a subtle way, essentially. So, you know, these old Minecraft series were a big sense of inspiration for me starting things out. And I'm really looking forward to like getting the time to fully tell this full story of my Minecraft series. And it's like the first playthrough that I've ever done that has like a major amount of editing in it. But I don't think a lot of people actually watch that as a series. So sometimes it's like, well, you know, the stuff that I'm doing is like low production projects like freaking Xenoblade or Fire Emblem, where I'm just streaming it and then cutting it up into parts. Or Pokemon. Pokemon's the biggest one. Just doing that and doing like the super low effort editing seem like, in terms of like the big release games, seems to be what people are more interested in compared to my actual high editing project of Minecraft Peculiar Potions. So, but I can play that into the story as well at the same time. So it's a good opportunity because, like, you know, I throughout the story of it, I want to have my character of me be like second guessing myself about things and whatnot to like draw parallels to content creation. So, so the reception keeps being like, you know, if there's still not a lot of people seeing it, I can literally play that into the story on the bright side. But, you know, it would be cool to, you know, see those gaining some traction and whatnot, since those were like my biggest sets of inspiration, and that's where like the most effort that I'm putting into the channel nowadays is going in my Minecraft stuff. I literally haven't done like a video essay in like 3 months just because I've been going ham on Minecraft stuff, you know. It's kind of the thing. So I usually don't plug my own content, but if anybody's watching this down the line and kind of like some Minecraft stuff, freaking my Minecraft series, you should totally check it out. That's the only time I'll like plug anything of mine. That's the thing. But yeah, our Tales of Symphonia was one as well, but we were only able to do like the couple sessions there and whatnot. I know that there is a decent bit of interest for Tales of Symphonia because like we rarely get the opportunity to do like, you know, multiplayer playthroughs. So I do look forward to when we get to do Tales of Symphonia again. But you know, I know that there's the tricky job situation that's going on with you right now, Guzma, and I know Anima's in the middle of a state of like freaking coughing, dying from like COVID essentially, so she's like miserable right now. So, you know, might be a while before Anima's online because she's got, you know, stop being sick and whatnot. She needs to get better and such, you know. So, you know, it'll probably be a while before we continue with our big multiplayer things because one person's got the job situation and the other person's freaking coughing up a storm is a thing, and like big sick and stuff. But also in regards to Tales of Symphonia, before continuing with that, there's another multiplayer playthrough that I kind of want to do if you guys are interested. Like, even before then we could never get to work out. Yeah, I could potentially reach out to like some other content creator friendos and whatnot, see if anybody else is interested in joining in to have like, you know, 4 people there from you know, from the content creators I've done that kind of thing with before and whatnot, and I've not heard of Super Mario 64 Online, I'm sorry to say. Yeah, it was kind of tricky to organize there, but maybe we can figure something out. But anyway, there's another game that came out during like the first day of Fragapalooza that I'd like to do a multiplayer playthrough of with you nerds if you guys are interested. It's probably just be a short playthrough. It's a Dead by Daylight thing, Bob. It just came out. I can turn on. Do I have my regular display capture? This is set to the right monitor, right? No, it is not. Which monitor is the right one? This one. This is the right monitor here. So the game that I'm thinking about is this right here. Freaking Dead by Daylight released a dating sim game where you try to like woo some of the killers and not have them kill you and stuff. And we were just talking about stuff there, Anima. You're alive. Good to hear. How are you doing? how's the freaking sickness going? Anyway, at some point when we get the chance, when like, you know, Guzma has like a better grasp on things, and when Anima's not like half dead, I would very much like to do a multiplayer playthrough of this with you guys, like doing the voices of the different killers, like you know, so I'd ask you know, Guzma, Anima, Shuck, and Aniki as like a bunch of nerds that used to play, you know, Dead by Daylight back together, like together way back when and such. So I think it'd be fun if like, you know, the 5 of us were able to come together and I did like the voice of the player character and all of y'all nerds like claimed one of the 4 killers in the game and we all just like screwed with each other and like laughed our heads off at stuff like that. I don't know how long this game is. It's probably not super long. I've seen that you've been playing it a little bit, Anima. It's probably not super long, so I don't know how long that would take. But before continuing Tales of Symphonia, I might like to do a short playthrough of freaking the Dead by Daylight dating simulator. Just because I feel like that would be like such a wacky, fun time. So, you know, I haven't asked about it in the mod room yet today, because I figured it was probably like a bad time to ask that, you know, reading the room with all the crazy stuff going on with Guzma and Anima. But if we're in the middle of talking about multiplayer stuff anyway, at some point when things are a little bit less crazy and more on track and whatnot, if you guys are up for it, I'd love to do this freaking dating sim playthrough with you, because I think it would be really funny. So, you know, I usually cover things like right when they come out, but it came out like right on Fragapalooza, and right now, you know, things are a little bit crazy with you all nerds over there, so, you know, can wait a little bit. Doesn't need to be anytime soon or anything like that. But when things are a little bit less crazy, I would love to play that dating sim with y'all nerds if you guys are up for it, because I think it'd be really funny. We're called Net64 that allows up to 24 people to join to a Mario 64 save file, and all their stars are synced up, and it's pretty cool. Wow, that sounds pretty crazy. You almost died not really, had a really bad cough fit. But here's the hilarious part. You can't play the game for it being a visual... Wait, for it being a visual novel, your laptop can't run, it's laggy? What, do you think it's because it's a BHVR game? In regards to how they've optimized Dead by Daylight? Do you think that translated over to their visual novel dating sim? Because knowing BHVR, it's probably not your laptop. It's probably BHVR. How much is said game? I think it was like 12 bucks Canadian.
They were literal clods, man. Nobody's actually died. Who are you doing that for? Land's got no tact. Do too. Is about atoning.
Riku, what you saying there?
Why are we seeing them off? I know they were only hollow vessels, but ultimately, we chose to fight and kill them. And nothing can change that fact. Even if there's no one to actually see off, we have to atone for that.
In a nutshell.
Oh, I see.
Atonement, huh?
Hey, is his dad okay with this? It's kinda...
Yeah, he doesn't mind.
Alright. Guess you're all weirdos. Still, kinda strange. I wonder when it all started.
I couldn't tell you exactly when, but I would surmise it started out as a kind of process for the upkeep of the world.
Sounds like a crazy kind of process. This is all going way over my head.
Quite simple, actually. It gives a sense of security, lets you think your dead friends are looking out for you from above, alleviating feelings of guilt and of loss. That's how I understand it.
Yeah, okay, but ain't there plenty of people who don't care about that?
What matters is that it is there. You don't need to pay attention. You don't need to do anything. But the way it is designed, if you think about it, it just works. We are told our life is born from the Queen, and to the Queen it returns. However, that's only if you make it to your homecoming. But what of the others? What of those who fall on the battlefield? Nobody knows. Where do they go? Seeing motes rise into the sky serves to dispel any unease. You end up believing, well, they're going somewhere.
But where is somewhere? The Queen's place?
No clue.
You what, mate? That's kind of non-committal for you.
Disappointed?
Nah, not fussed.
You lot, why are you making that stuff out here? Colony's got a perfectly good kitchen.
Out of commission, apparently. Somebody made a real mess of the place.
Hold on a sec.
Sorry, Mia.
If we hadn't done what we did, chances are we would have all been dead by now. That's why we... It's all right. Everyone understands why. You were really brave, Senna.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Nope.
Meh. This real thrill of travel. Excitement mounting.
Seriously, Noppon can be a bit too easygoing.
Everyone deals with things in their own way.
Is that right? And why are you acting all normal? It was Yoren. He looked just like his old self.
I suppose you think you're the reason for that, do you?
Huh?
In that case, I'm telling you to drop it right now. So Yoren turned up. That alone isn't so bad.
Of course it is!
Figuring out why it happened. That's what we should do.
What do you mean, why it happened?
The reason we became Ouroboros. The reason the world looks like this. It's all connected. I'm sure of it.
Or maybe you just want it that way.
Better than being stuck in the past.
I won't. I can't. I'll never snuffing forget.
There shouldn't be any life in those bodies, but the motes still rose. So that means I knew it.
The dead don't think anything. They don't speak. But survivors speak for them, to celebrate their life and death. That's why I'm here.
Lance, we are still alive.
It ain't like you to sulk like this.
Piss off.
Now I'll bust your chops? Maybe not, but I'm getting warmer.
Uni, for spark's sake, read the room.
Hard pass. Look, Lance, I was there too.
Ah.
No one's asking you to forget. Noah's just saying, move on.
Ah, Noah. He's always a step ahead, eh?
You know he's an officer. He's closer to it all than we are. To the ones who are gone.
Being left, it ain't easy.
I know. Still, I don't want to disappear.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Not like we can afford to go just yet.
The Agnian commander bites the dust!
I'll kill you! He had 2 months to go! And you mutters killed him!
Sea Guy, forgive me.
All dead, all done. Ah, did you hear those dulcet death throes, though? Sea Guy, forgive me. Forgive what? Why is she apologizing? Ugh, humans!
Such useless pawns.
So I win then. Ah.
Nauseating. Might we infer from that, N?
Is there naught here but these vulgar pleasures?
Huh. I see why you would feel that way. But you have not the luxury.
Say what you mean.
Pleasures and sorrows, meetings and partings, their roots are the same. Tolerance of existence is at the heart of them all.
You want me to frolic with them?
You shall find there's no such thing as luxury in this world. Everything buds from but a single thought. That you yourself are here is proof definite thereof. You need not understand. You can simply remain as you are. That is enough.
So I guess that's the end of the chapter because we have the chapter save thingamabob then. Okay. Yeah, I'll save into that slot. I still haven't used my quick save slot. Okay, cool. So Yorin was the final boss of chapter 3. Oh, big stretch from the tired doggy. Oh, sleepy doggy over here. Alrighty. Yeah, let's go ahead and, I guess, start chapter 4.
We all have secrets deep within. Memories we can never erase. Difficult experiences. It's just a distant dream of mine right now. But if we can just reach out to each other, even a little, we can tease out those delicate shapes. Then, with time, our bonds will grow stronger until one day